It was good, We back with another episode of Cannon Talks, you feel me? Today we're going to talk about, I was watching this video today, right? Yo, so this older lady, she probably like in her late 30s. Yeah, I say late 30s, probably early 40s. Anyway, long story, she got a little talk show or whatever, and she telling women, she's saying, you know, your career is good. You gonna get the bachelors and the masters and stuff. But when it comes to her husband, he don't really care about that, you feel me? She's like, he'll go marry a girl at Wendy's before he care about your bachelor's and your master's degree and all that stuff. She's trying to tell women from her perspective, because I feel like a lot of women be trying to tear down older women when they be trying to tell them certain things, especially when it's like, she's not saying don't get your career. Like, you could still have your career. You could still make a career for yourself. But understand it's important to try to date or try to secure a relationship. Or if, first and foremost, this is for the people who want to be married. This is for the people who want to have a relationship. Feel me? Like, if I'm speaking about God and you an atheist, get out the conversation. So if I'm speaking about marriage and long-term relationships and we start talking about that and you say, oh, but how you know I want to be married, or how you know if you don't want to, just end this shit right here and go somewhere else. You feel me? Or if you want to listen. But I'm saying, like, people that want to be in long-term relationships and be married, when these people that's older and single and they talking about it, probably know a little bit of what they talking about, because she's the one that's suffering right now. She realizing she 39, and the niggas that's 39 is not running after a 39-year-old who got 2 kids, and because she got a bachelor's and a master's, you feel me? They want somebody who's younger per se, or they want somebody who's submissive, somebody who's like understanding, who's groomed themselves to be a wife, you feel me? And a lot of women is not getting that. They just be beating her down or saying she trying to be a pick-me. If it's a young girl, they say she a pick-me. But if it's an older woman, oh, she don't know what she talking about. Feel me? And granted, you're not going to get money advice from a bum, but you could get advice on how to fuck up money from a bum, right? So you're not going to get good marriage advice from a woman who is single, but you could get good advice on how to be single for a long time from that woman. So she kind of know what the hell she's talking about. She's telling you, like, this is the mistake she made. She got all those bachelor's and master's degrees and all that stuff, you feel me? And it's cool. But when you turn 50 and you sitting in the house with the cats and the cats is licking their paws and shit, you ain't gonna be like, damn, I wish you feel me? You gotta make the choice, the conscious decision, if that's what you want to do. Feel me? Because a lot of people, they feel like other people can't voice their opinions. All they do is just attack them and attack them and attack them for trying to voice their opinions. You feel me? So it's important we understand that when people giving this information and having talks on relationships, don't just come with a mindset to argue. Like, you know, a lot of women be in relationships, they just want to argue. They don't even listen to comprehend. You just listening to attack. Like, you just listening to respond. You feel me? On both sides, people got to understand that black people, I'm speaking mostly for black people, relationships is not what they used to be. When you look at the 70s and the 60s and probably the early 80s, the household was so together. Like, you had the mother and father, you feel me? Granted, it's a lot of factors that came in between, but women having their own independence and working hard and doing whatever they're doing, and a lot of black men going to jail, a lot of black men fathering children in different households and moving around. And I'm seeing how shit has changed so much over these last 40 years. And it's like, that's now the new black family structure is single mother with kids. Like, that's like the new black family single structure. When I was growing up, out of my like 100 friends, probably like 3 or 4 of them had their father. And like 2 of them, they get to see their father like twice a year on birthdays and Father's Day, you feel me? So I'm telling you, from growing up as a black man, like, fathers, people being in the household, being married, that's not even like a common thing in our society no more. Like, It's crazy. And I feel like it's on part of both people, but everybody could do their part. Everybody gotta do their part. I feel like a lot of women, they just gonna complain about what the men do. And I feel like men, the ones who are successful, they're gonna have to pick up the litter. They're gonna be able to get them a wife. You feel me? Because you gotta be honest. Like, as a woman, yeah, you choose if you want to deal with a man or whatever. But as far as you becoming a wife, he makes that choice. He gotta propose. Like, you could propose to a nigga, gonna look at you like you retarded. Like, feel me? So it's like, you gotta understand that if you really want relationship to be like long term and stuff, it's kind of getting like to that point where you see a lot of women, they chasing their goals, and once they hit like 29, 30, they're not even like the hot commodity. Niggas is not kicking down the door for them no more. You just see them on they, oh well, I don't even want a man. I don't even want to be married. That's what they start saying, instead of saying I should put in more effort, or I should try to see what my options are, instead of setting the ceiling saying that, oh, I want this and this is all I'm gonna settle for, and if I don't get this, then forget it. Feel me? But it's a lot going on out here, you feel me? I just feel like a lot more people need to analyze the situation better, because I feel like years and years from now, we're just gonna have it where it's gonna be a lot of independent black women. They're gonna have a lot of degrees. They're gonna have a lot of career achievements and stuff. But a lot of the men, the black men, they're not like fighting for black women like they used to. You feel me? They're like, oh, she's not submissive, forget her. They might go get a Spanish joint. They might go get a white joint. Or they'll get a black woman, but they're gonna get a younger woman. So when he 37, 38, 35, he gonna get him a 25-year-old, 26-year-old. So what happened to all the women that's his age? Feel me? It's like college. When I was in college, I noticed when I was a freshman, I could bag some juniors and seniors, because all the juniors and senior, I could bag junior and senior bitches, because all the junior and senior niggas, they didn't care about them junior and senior bitches, because they been there for 3-4 years. So they already like was ran through in niggas' mindsets. You feel me? That's how niggas used to say it. They used to be like, oh, they been here. Niggas been had that. So that's why they was, every time a new year, freshmen and sophomore come in, they was always on them. Because they're like, oh, these Jones been here already. It's the same thing in life. It's like, all right, we 35. They're like, oh yeah, they been here. We want the new, for me, the new, like the new shit that's coming through, like Leonardo DiCaprio. Whenever he was getting with girls, they'll be like 22 years old. But whenever they hit like 26 years old, he'll dump them and get with another one that's 22. And he'll be with them again until they turn 26 and dump them and get another one that's 22. And he do that because you start to see like high value men with like a lot of money, or basically the pick of the litter, you feel me? The status, the resources. They going for something younger, you feel me? So while you in that prime, enjoy your career, get your career. But ain't nothing wrong with you having your career and having your man, having your, feel me? Y'all bonds. Don't feel like you can always put it off if there's something you really want. For men, it might be different, because men, they ceiling is a lot later on, 34, 35, 36, you feel me? For women, once they start hitting that 29, 30, you could be bad, and that might be an exception, you feel me? But we're not speaking just for like the bad shit. You speak for the women that consider themselves average, the women that's consider themselves, they haven't been on a date in years. Feel me? You gotta realize a lot of niggas ain't chasing down females for dates no more. It's like, is she fucking or no? And then that be it. It's not the same as what it used to be. Feel me? It's that courtship stuff is not what it used to be. Feel me? So you gotta really understand that it's a different time you living in. You feel me? So you gotta, and a lot of shit changed. Like a lot of niggas ain't trying to really wait for a lot of females that they see over here just twerking and doing all this other stuff. They basically could have an OnlyFans or all the stuff they posting on their gram, but they don't, you feel me? But they could if they wanted to, you feel me? And they don't see nothing wrong with it. They see themselves as like wifey material. And granted, there will be some niggas that might try wife you, but that's dumb. I'm gonna be honest with you. Not most men is looking for a girl that's shaking their ass and showing half their body to the whole world, you feel me? Unless you on a beach or something, but just on regular days out, you feel me? Niggas ain't looking for that to be like wife material, but to each his own. I know a lot of women going to disagree and say you could wear what you want, you could act how you want, shit, you could do whatever you want, and you should still be wifey material, but I'm just saying how I see it. You feel me? But yeah, I feel like more women should listen to the older women, the one that have been through it. You feel me? I don't feel like women listen to older women advice when it comes to relationships, because they feel like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You feel me? It's like men, they listen to their OGs, whether it's in the streets or whether it's about relationships. They listen because people been there before. Like, a lot of people think, oh, the times have changed, but relationships still relationships. Yeah, social media is here now, but relationships are still relationships, and ways to make them work haven't changed. Communication, all of the stuff, feminism, being feminine. I mean, you feel me? Just having that soft touch to them. You feel me? Because that'd be a whole difference making in a relationship. You feel me? So I just feel like this shit could be, I feel like 10, 20 years from now, you're just gonna see a whole bunch of independent women with careers that's single, and the only time men wanna deal with them is when they trying to hit. But like the older women, I notice now they be going for the younger dudes. Feel me? Because the young dudes be so happy just to have a experienced older lady, and all right, she got all the money she needs. She don't, all she want is a man now. You feel me? So that's what the older women start doing. I notice they be going after the young dudes. Feel me? But as far as men around their age and maturity, they don't be chasing after them. And the men around their age don't be wanting them too. But it's just like shit just don't look with it. Shit don't look good right now when it comes to black relationships. You feel me? Seem like we all against each other. I don't know what it's gonna take. As long as the dialogue keep continuing on, that's all that matters. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I could see myself getting married. From what I'm seeing out here, this shit looks atrocious. You feel me? This shit look crazy. Can't even lie to you. Like, I'm done.